today I just wanted to introduce you to my friend Caley Rose. She's an incredible singer-songwriter, and her latest release, Even When, is a song we wrote together. And I would love for you to tell me about yourself. Give me your elevator pitch, so to speak.
Elevator pitch. Hi, I'm Caley Rose. Thank you for having me. Thank you for writing this song with me. I have been a singer for as long as I could talk. I got into Broadway stuff, musical theater in high school and college, and in New York I did some off-Broadway stuff. But then I read the book The Secret, or actually I saw the DVD, and realized like if I could do anything and if I had one life, I might as well do what I want to do. And when I like really looked at that and thought about what that would be, it was pop music. So I started trying to find producers and writing and all this stuff, but then I got way discouraged because I didn't like the music I was making, and then I tried it again and it was like better, but it didn't feel like me. And then I got discouraged again. I just like, my fear was so loud that it kept saying, you have no business doing music. And then I found the Songwriting School of LA right after I jumped off a cliff in New Zealand, and I got clearly like put on this path that I knew was the right path, because good things would happen and coincidences that weren't really coincidences, they were obviously meant to be, would happen. And the rest is history. I found myself as a songwriter, and that's how I found myself as an artist, because I knew I had stories that I really wanted to tell. And so I've never been happier.
That's amazing. That's really fun. I mean, what a cool story just about your journey with Even When. Was that something that was in your heart to write for a long time? Did you have the idea? Did it just kind of come on you one day? And tell us the process of writing Even When.
Well, this is why I love you, because I really appreciate that you will let me just come to you with, I have all these like lyrics and ideas, and let's make something of them. And so, yeah, I had this experience with a friend of mine, and it was very difficult. And so I feel like every session I went into, I was bringing that in because it was something I was going through. And sometimes it worked to write. I have 2 songs about it that I'm actually going to release. But sometimes it didn't work to write about it, and we just didn't find a compelling idea or an idea that hit here in my heart. But our song did, and so that's a testament to you. And it's like not trashing the other people. It's just that sometimes it just doesn't connect on that day or in that way or with those lyrics. So,
well, hi, Caley. We're back with round 2 because I didn't record everything that I thought I was recording.
And that's okay.
So this will be exciting. So I'm just going to roll into the questions and we'll keep on going.
I have different hair now, even though it was only 3 days ago.
Which is even more exciting. I am loving the pink hair. How are you feeling in that?
I feel like a Marvel superhero, honestly.
So can you tell us about Sienna?
I have a baby, because you can be a singer and a songwriter and have a baby, which I didn't think you could do. It's a thing. But yeah, I have a 7-month-old, and her name is Sienna. And I write songs about her now, in addition to my husband.
So they both now get the songs.
Yes.
That's fantastic. You told us the story about Even When, and also just your journey as a songwriter. And tagging off of that, tell us about life as a singer-songwriter and artist. What are the, wonderful, amazing things? What are the difficult parts? How does it all tie together for you? Especially now that you mentioned Sienna too, because you said, this is something I didn't know I could do, and you are. So I'd love to hear about that as well.
Every day is different in the life of a singer-songwriter and in the life of a songwriter, I think, which is what I really enjoy about it. And, we're using our lives in order to make our art. So part of it is we got to stop work and we have to live in order to have things to write about, which I enjoy. But yeah, I like that every day is different, and I like that it's a juggling act in some ways, because I don't like to be bored. You have to wear many hats, you're marketing and you're creating visual art as well as auditory art, and you have to wear so many hats. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but it's fun. Or you build a team, right? Or you have people that you go to for those things. Because like I don't produce, I songwrite, and I like co-writing, so I bring songwriters onto my team, and I bring producers onto my team, and hopefully you have a good team that you love.
And obviously you would normally be performing regularly. So what are you doing during these times to connect with your fans and be creative?
I discovered TikTok, so that's been like a new interesting thing, which I feel like I wouldn't have had time. I mean, I don't have time. I think it was partially just, I don't know, interest and curiosity. But the live stream concerts, I think, are really an awesome new thing. It's definitely a different world, and it's like really sad to see venues suffering and artists suffering, but there are advantages to everything, right? And it was interesting, like on Good Morning America, I saw John Legend's backyard, and I wouldn't have seen that. He was playing and giving a piano concert in his backyard. So I enjoy, inviting people into my home, and I'm really enjoying the live streams, and it adds to new collaborations too.
So how do people support you in 2020? What are the ways? I would love for you again to talk to you about, what pre-save is, what Patreon is, some of those things that people may not realize, other than just going to Spotify and streaming.
Yeah, there are so many ways to support artists in these times. And we appreciate it all. Like you mentioned, there's Patreon, which is, I think it's really cool because it enables me to give fans like backstage access in a way. So I'll like show them, I'll let them listen to my songs before I release them publicly. And I'll have them like vote on my album artwork, which lets them be involved. And I really appreciate that feedback too. So it's really nice. It's like I have my little focus group on my Patreon page, and you can go there by going to patreon.com/KaleyRose. And yeah, pre-saving you mentioned, I mean, it seems like, people might see that like, hey, please pre-save the song. But it really, really is helpful to artists because it's the way that the Spotify playlist curators determine what songs to put on playlists. And that's like how music is discovered more than anything these days. So the more pre-saves you have, they will see the numbers going up, and they will hopefully playlist it. So it's really helpful to support artists that way, by going to their live stream shows and donating in any way you can. That's also really helpful. I know a lot of live venues are accepting donations through their concerts too. So.
And you have merch, right?
What'd you say?
You have merch, right?
I do have merch. Yeah, that's another way too. That's a good idea. Yeah, my website. One of my upcoming singles is called Stop Chasing Boys. And so I have a shirt that says Stop Chasing Boys with little skull and crossbones in the O's, which I find enjoyable. Yeah, you can support artists with merch, which is fun, and you get cool merch out of it. Yeah, and on Patreon, they have like, you get benefits other than the ones I mentioned, exclusive access, and I have one tier that's like you'll get feedback on a song, and another tier that you would get a private concert. So, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. And let's talk about some just Caley random facts.
Okay.
Just so that we can feel like we know you even better. What is your favorite snack?
Of all time, brownies. My grandmother's brownies, and I only let myself have them once a year. Because that's how good they are and decadent.
Just let me know when that is.
For real, you have to come because we like really good.
So I can, because brownies are awesome, obviously.
It has a secret. It makes them super gooey.
Pet peeve?
When people are judgmental, which everyone is, but I still hate it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And any phobias?
Cockroaches. I hate even saying the word. That made my skin crawl just saying the word.
There's not too many, right, in Southern California?
No, but in Santa Monica, because it's more humid, when I was living there, I was like, this is my dream to live in Santa Monica. And then I saw one on the sidewalk. I was like, are you kidding me?
And you have another single that you're releasing soon. Is that correct?
Yes. So we just released our single, Even When, and everyone can listen to that. And it's everywhere online. And I have another single coming out on October 23rd, right in time for Halloween, because it's darker and and it's called We Don't Wear Halos.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited to
Hey.
hear that one. So when she puts out that pre-save link, right? And that will, if you do the pre-save link, then when the song comes out, they don't even have to go
Yeah.
like try to find it or anything,
Yeah,
right?
it just goes right to their liked songs on Spotify or whatever the equivalent is on Apple Music, and so it's delivered straight to them, and it helps us out, it helps you out, and it's super exciting. Pretty
And
sweet.
anything else, Caley, that you want people to know about you or your music?
I mean, we're doing this because I want to talk about you too, our relationship. I'll say my first part, and then we'll sign off that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm creating music because I want people to feel like they're not alone with whatever, if it's a weird thing in their life, if it's a sad thing, if it's a dark thing. I want people to know that they're not alone. Because to me, feeling alone is the worst thing in the world. So I want my music to help people feel connected and like they're supported.
Mm.
And that is why we wrote Even When, because it's a song of support. And I'm so thankful for you as a collaborator because you deal with my crazy when I come to you with like a million different line ideas in this document that's like chock full of things that need to be made sense of, and somehow we weed through all the junk and get to the good stuff. But I don't know, I just love writing with you, and I'm very thankful for you and who you are. And I feel like a lot of artists love creating with you for that reason, because you are an amazing creator, an amazing listener, an amazing writer. So thank you for being the dream collaborator.
Yay. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna
It's
share this
such
clip.
an honor. What was that?
You chop this up. Don't like think that you can't share that. That's an important part of this interview.
No, it is such an honor to work with you. It is so cool. I feel like it was such a cool moment from the first time I heard you perform, and I just thought I was so in awe of you. And then to feel like you're such a good friend, and I get to write with you, and I just want to help people see just the work that goes into being an independent artist and how much you love to connect with your fans and how much every little thing means, whether it's a like or a share or a comment. Because I definitely would have thought this, especially I still have friends where they share things and I just think, oh, they don't really need me.
Yeah,
You know, and realizing we do. We need you. We need every
and it's feeling
listen.
like one vote doesn't count, but it does, and that's why artists feel so needy, because unfortunately everything counts. Like every post needs to have so many likes, and every profile has to have so many fans, and we feel like so needy, and I always feel that way. But I think our goal is really to share the music with the world, and we know that that's kind of our responsibility to get the message out there. So if that's spurring our marketing wheels, then we're doing the right thing, right? Like with Even When, I felt like the message needed to be out there. So with every email I sent and every post I sent, I was like, this needs to happen.
I just appreciate you taking the time to chat with me and, you know, let people get to know you better. I think that your music is so encouraging and so positive, and we really need that. So Even When is out for everyone to listen to. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon. Okay, so basically
Walmart. I don't know. No, it's not.
Everywhere you can get it. There's a new single coming out. The name of
it's called We Don't Wear Halos.
We Don't Wear Halos, which will be coming out in October, which is just in time for our Halloween vibes. It was lovely chatting with you, and I can't wait to see all the wonderful things that you're going to keep on doing. And I hope I get to be more a part of the journey as we go along.
I'm like, I want to write every song with you. Thank you for writing with me.
Power team.